Hey guys, this is EJ Holland with the Wolverine.com, and we're back breaking down the 5 highest rated recruits making their way to Michigan this weekend. Not all official visits, even though it is the last official visit weekend. A couple unofficial visitors, we'll break that down here in this segment. But before we do, I want to invite you guys to subscribe to the Wolverine.com today for $99 for an entire year. So $99 gets you premium insider recruiting information, team information, basketball recruiting, NIL, transfer portal, and so much more. Plus, you get to be part of a great message board community with more than 8,000 unique individual users. Sign up today. Don't miss a beat on Michigan recruiting and come interact with your other fans. All right, guys, like I said, we're breaking down the 5 highest rated recruits making their way to campus this weekend. Let's go ahead and kick it off with the speed demon himself, Gatlin Bear out of Burley, Idaho, currently ranked as the number 40 overall recruit in the country and the number 11 wide receiver nationally. Gatlin Bear is one of the fastest high school athletes on the planet. He literally ran a sub 10-2 100 meter. If you don't realize how fast that is, remember all the talk last recruiting cycle about Nichols Harbaugh? Well, Gatlin Bear beat him in a head-to-head race in Austin this spring. On top of that, the fastest time Harbaugh recruited, I believe, as a high schooler was a 10-2-8. So Gatlin Bear running a sub 10-2 is blazing fast. Not only did he do that as a junior, you look at Harbaugh, he ran a 10-2-8 as a senior. It's absolutely insane how fast Gatlin Bear is. So how does that speed translate to the field? Well, obviously Gatlin Bear can stretch the field. He can take you deep. He's a huge vertical threat every play. And of course, if you get the ball in his hands in space, he can make things happen. Now, he's still polishing up as a route runner. Everybody knows he's fast. There's some things he can work on to his game. He can polish that route running ability. He can become a bit more of a natural pass catcher. But, you know, it's not a Nichols Harbaugh situation where you see the size and the speed, but it doesn't really translate to the film. Gatlin Bear is a football player as well. He's not just a track guy. Obviously, it helps that he's extremely fast, but he also has the skill set to excel as a wide receiver at the next level and be one of the most dangerous weapons in the entire country. He's the closest thing to Xavier Worthy since Xavier Worthy spurned the Wolverines a few cycles ago. Since losing Xavier Worthy, Michigan hasn't really gotten that speed guy, that dynamic receiver on the outside that can completely change a game. Gatlin Bear is that type of recruit. He can be what Xavier Worthy was supposed to be. So where does Michigan stand going into the visit? Like, Bears never made a trip to Michigan, but there are a couple things working in Michigan's favor. One, he's from Idaho, same obscure state as Colston Loveland, Michigan's freshman tight end, who will be heavily involved on this visit. Loveland's high school coach, Cameron Anderson, actually took the job at Burley this year, so now he's coaching Gatlin Bear. So same high school coach, there's already familiarity there between Loveland and Bear, between the Michigan staff and Bear's high school coach. Jay Harbaugh has great relationships in the state of Idaho. He's been down there so many times. He also has a great relationship with Bear and his family. Of course, Ron Bellamy is helping out that surge as well. Now, one thing to note with Gatlin Bear is he is part of the Mormon faith, which means he will take a 2-year mission upon graduation, technically making him a 2026 recruit. While that brings excitement levels down a bit because it seems so far away, you know, Michigan does really value his skill set and what he can be, obviously, down the line. Now, the 2-year mission is important because Michigan already has experience recruiting guys that have gone on missions. You know, Andrew Gentry is on the roster. I actually spent time with him on his mission in Utah. So getting Andrew Gentry around Gatlin Bear this weekend will be massive. Right now, Michigan doesn't even really have a shot on the on-3 recruiting prediction machine. Nebraska has an 82% lead. However, I feel like Michigan can leapfrog the Huskers with a strong visit, with the ties to Idaho, with the ties to his faith, with Jay Harbaugh being a great recruiter out there. I think everything is lined up for Michigan to make a real move with Gatlin Bear this weekend. All right, Bears coming in for an official visit. Coming in for an unofficial visit is top 100 safety Zaquan Patterson out of Miami, Chaminade, Madonna. He is ranked as the number 3 safety nationally and the number 72 overall prospect in the country. The on-3 prediction machine says Miami has a 93% chance of landing him. Michigan is in second place with a lowly 2%. However, this visit could definitely help the Wolverines move up even more than they are right now. I really do believe they are in second place. I wouldn't say it's 93-2. I think it's much closer than that. Miami has done a really great job of recruiting him. Obviously, they're an NIL-friendly school, and they're right in his backyard. With that said, he has great connections with the Michigan staff, specifically co-defensive coordinator Steve Clinkscale, who is also his area recruiter in South Florida. Patterson has been to Michigan on multiple occasions in the past. This is an unofficial visit, so he's paying his own way there. Once again, that shows extreme interest in Michigan. His mother is joining him on the trip this time. If Michigan can impress mom and convince her that Michigan's a better option further away from home, then obviously that'll help as well. An X factor here is top 100 2025 Michigan cornerback commit and teammate Chris Ewald is joining Patterson for the visit and will be in his ear all weekend long. So I think right now Michigan has some work to do. Miami is the favorite, but I definitely wouldn't count out the Wolverines. Third on the list is Jamir Grimsley, the number 199 overall recruit nationally and the number 22 cornerback in the country. Now, all eyes are on Bryce West and Aaron Scott. They are the two corners at the very top of the board, but Jamir Grimsley is an excellent prospect in his own right. Florida State currently has the small lead on the on-3 recruiting prediction machine, followed by Alabama. Penn State is in that mix as well. I think we'll learn a lot more about where Michigan sits with Grimsley after the visit. I did get to go down to Tampa and meet up with Grimsley. He's a legit 6'2", 185. He runs in the 10.7s in the 100-meter. Reminds me a little bit of Jair Hill. I think we'll, again, know a lot more after his visit, but Michigan is currently in his top 5. Next on the list is Jacob Smith, the number 236 overall prospect nationally and the number 18 edge. Now, Jacob made an official visit to Michigan to kick off June. He's returning for an unofficial visit to join his brother, Gerard Smith, who's already in Michigan's 2024 recruiting class for his official visit. Jacob made an unofficial visit to Nebraska last weekend. The Huskers impressed him. They are in second place right now. Michigan is in the lead on the on-3 recruiting prediction machine with a 94% chance of landing him. I have a prediction in for Michigan. I think they can seal the deal this weekend with his brother already committed, and Michigan's recent edge production, all signs point to the Wolverines. And number 5 on the list is another cornerback. So joining Jamir Grimsley is Ryan Nichols, 4-star corner out of Cincinnati Winthrop, the number 270 overall prospect nationally and the number 28 cornerback in the country. Now, again, all eyes are on Bryce West and Aaron Scott, but Michigan can't afford not to push for Ryan Nichols. If Michigan misses on one of Scott and West or both Scott and West, they need guys at the corner spot, and Ryan Nichols is one of the best in the country. He has a sturdy build. He's a guy that's really underrated, starting to come along here nationally. Recently got some big offers. This is a wide open race. Kentucky is the leader on the on-3 recruiting prediction machine with a 28% chance of landing him. That's not very much. I think Michigan can leapfrog the Wildcats and take command of this recruitment on his official visit this weekend. All right, guys, it is the final official visit weekend of June, so you're going to want to stay locked into the Wolverine.com. Make sure to subscribe for $99 for 1 year. You get premium insider recruiting information like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is completely free.